I do welcome you to Bible Times, and I'm Willard Pless. And we're trying to look at Jesus' last day of life on day 6 of the last week of his life, when they crucified him on the 6th day, and what Jesus felt on that day, what Israel back then put Jesus through, and what he felt that day. That Israel's going to feel what he felt. And we understand that year 2025 is the year. And you can break it down if you want to. You can, I know there's 24 hours here. And Jewish time started at 6 o'clock at sundown. That's when the day started for them, and you have to think about that. And there's 24 hours here. And you can break it down. There's several ways you can look at it. You can look at the months. There's only 12 months in a year, of course, but there's 24 hours in a day, so each month has 2 hours about it. And you can start when they come into the garden there and took Jesus and tried him through the night, and you can use the 2-hour time frame. And because it covers a month's time. There's 12 months, but there's 24 hours, so there's 2 hours in each month. And you can know, you can put it with the month. Now there's another way you can look at it as well. You can look at it as being how that the people were when they come and took Jesus, and you can break this down into about a 3-hour time. That when they first come and got him, they took him to the high priest, and then later they took him to King Herod. Then later they took him to Pilate. And then Pilate sent him to the multitude, to the crowd. And the crowd took him and crucified him. So you can break it down in this 3-hour thing here through the night and look at it that way. And see, this is going to play over here in 2025. What they put Jesus through and what he felt, they're going to feel. Israel's going to feel it. And see, they're the ones that's been bound and persecuted right now. See, instead of it being Jesus, it's Israel now. What Israel put Jesus through, the evil world's putting Israel through. See, that's what we're seeing here. And you can break it down and realize that when we come to September, that this is the time frame where they took him to crucify him the next morning. And then at 9 o'clock that they put him on the cross, which is the 3rd hour, that they put him on the cross. And September's when they come and got him and took him to crucify him. And then you look at November, see, is when they put him on the cross. And then you look at January. This is when they're going to flood Jerusalem. We learn in September that there's going to be a financial crisis in the world. And this is going to affect Israel very much. And then when we come to November, see, this is when they crucified Jesus, put him on the cross. And this is the month that they will turn President Trump off too. See, he's a counterfeit one of like Jesus. See, when he come riding the white horse, that's counterfeit, and he done that back in 2017. That's when he showed up. And then he was taken down, and see what they put Jesus through. Israel's going to feel. They're going to feel this year. And when they come to January, that they're going to flood Jerusalem just like they flooded Capitol Hill back in 2021. And this is what we're looking at. We're looking at the last day that Jesus lived, the day that he was crucified, on the sixth day. Now we know that Israel is going to have a 7-year tribulation, which started back in 2018. And see, 2025 is the 7th year of the tribulation. This is the last year of the tribulation. But see, you have to use the Bible calendar, which goes from Nisan to Nisan, which is April to April. See, this is confusing in here. If you need to convert everything to the Bible calendar that fits the calendar that God gave to Israel when they left Egypt, that he gave them the first month of the year would be Nisan. But see, the Jewish calendar now, they have the year beginning in the month of Tishrei. That's when they have the year beginning, but the year really begins in the month of Nisan, which is that we're in April when that month. So you have to look at it in that frame. See, if you look at this year, 2025 will not end until we come to March the 19th. This is when 2025 will end according to the Bible calendar. Because you have to convert it to the Bible calendar, because that's the calendar that the Bible uses. It follows the calendar that God gave to Israel when they left Egypt, that the month of Nisan would be the first month of the year, and that comes about in April. See, this year, it actually started March the 29th is when we come to the month of Nisan, as we start this year. And it will go to March the 19th in 2026. So you have to kind of convert all this, and if you're looking at the time frame and everything here, and trying to figure out what's going on and what's happening in this world and what's taking place. But Israel's going to feel this. Of course, the world will too. Anything that happens with Israel, Jerusalem, affects the whole world. That affects all nations of the world. And but Israel this time, they're going to be the ones that are going to be taken by the enemy. The enemy come and got Jesus there in the Garden of Gethsemane and took him, but this time it's going to be Israel that's going to be taken. And they're going to flood Jerusalem when we come to January. Around about the 6th of January, like it happened on the 6th day of January in 2021. See, all this is planned over again. And you have to look at all this and realize what's going on. I know it's hard. It's not easy to figure these things and get them in the right place and realize that when you're breaking it down into 12 months with 24-hour time, you know that that each month considers as 2 hours. And so you look at the 2 hours and you compare the month, that you look up the month. See where we are right now in June, we're in the 5th and 6th hour here in June. And of course, when you come to the 12th hour, that's when they come and take Jesus. In the 12th hour, they come at daybreak, and they took him to crucify him. You come to the 15th hour, you have to use the military time to go through this 24 hours. You have to use the military time. And you can do it if you will pay attention, and you may have to get you some pen and paper and write it down and put it in the order that it needs to be for be able to understand and what's going on. But there's ways here you can break this down, look at it. And I hope you'll do that. Because Jesus is coming soon. When we come to March the 19th in 2026, this thing's going to be over. We're going to start the 7th millennial in March the 19th. So this 6th millennial will be done as well. It will end. So everything's going to be done between March, time we get to March the 19th in 2026 here. And we'll start the 7th millennial. So the resurrection would take place, and all the evil people will be sent to fire. See, Jesus is going to cleanse this world just like he cleansed the temple. But this time it's not going to be the good put to death, but it's going to be the evil that's going to be put to death. So this is what we see here. So be sure and talk to Jesus and fellowship with him and walk with him and surrender with him and let him in your heart and and begin to walk with him, and you'll be able to see and understand things like you need to. And I hope you'll do that. Talk to him. He can hear you. He's right there. You can talk to him from your heart, and tell him you want to be a part of what he's doing, and walk with him, and don't walk with the evil world that Satan's got going on and bringing to power at this time. Don't go with that. Go with what Jesus is doing, and what the saints are doing. So I hope you do that, and God bless you, and you have a great day.